Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lad.
Yes, and here's what was in the safe.
Let me take a look at what you found.
It's pretty good. I think you'd enjoy it.
What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be?
No idea.
Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer.
Mercer.
But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
Ooh. I thought I did the job like you asked.
No. Nothing like that. You're calling on her for business.
What does Maven want from me?
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of
gold. Me likey. Speaking of which...
Of course. Your pay. You're smart as a whip, lad. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty
He's
more
completely innocent. Whether or not he was innocent, he would have attacked me. I'm not willing to doubt that he was innocent, that he didn't do anything necessarily wrong. He was just a bodyguard, essentially. But he would have attacked me if I gave him the opportunity. Alright, what potion should we make? Resist magic, sure. Weakness to magic. Ooh, regenerate magicka.
Maven wants to see you right away. I suggest you head right over.
I suggest you head right over. I suggest that I go talk to Devlin about getting this queen bee appraised. Either way, I don't think it makes a difference whether you kill people or not. I don't think they actually care. It's not like Skyrim, where I think they actually did care if you killed people in the quests.
Should have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking for some extra.
Can I sell this queen bee statue to you?
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. There you go. This should cover it.
How much? 400 gold. Alright, I mean...
I'll give you a little tip.
That's something.
Take every job.
I have work if you've got the backbone.
No blood on my blade. I mean, I did keep the blood off my blade. I shot arrows at the guy. So my blade is still very clean. So you needn't worry about that. How'd they make this, this thing? It's like something out of, like, Minecraft. It's like somebody's Minecraft house entrance. If you kill everyone in the quest, they get mad. Yeah, but does it stop you from progressing the quest line? Do they kick you out of the guild?
People of Riften, heed my
Looking for work?
The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant
So
inebriation.
you're the one.
Put down your flagons filled with your
You
vile
don't look so
liquids.
impressive.
Yeah, I suspect that's probably not the case. That's what I mean about there not being this is more of an action game than an RPG. They don't really care what you do. Like with Brynjolf's quest, right? At the start of the Thieves Guild quest line, even if you completely fail, let's say you get caught stealing the ring and you go to jail, he still says, "Oh, you may have stuffed it up, but I'll still let you into the guild." It's like, really? Why does it even matter? How about we skip the conversation?
You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of beggars guild over
Oh, the Beggars Guild. You have no faith in the guild?
Faith. I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Alright, where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Mal.
Oh, this quest is we have to put like the rat poison in the mead, right? Alright, cool.
One more time. in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
You have to kill everyone in all quests. And then what? Is that when they actually care? Like, you're a bit of a murderer. I'll still keep giving you quests, but you keep killing people. I don't understand. What's wrong with you? Why do you keep killing him? They get angry. Yeah, but like I said, like, them getting angry, what does that look like? Is that just like a couple of extra lines of dialogue where they say, "We're very disappointed in you, lad. You keep killing people. Alright, here's the next mission." Because if that's the case, I don't think that's a real consequence. Let's put all of our alchemy ingredients inside here for now. Oh! You know, you can stay here, Lydia. I don't mind. You can live here for now. Because when I think of RPGs, I like to think that, like, of like games with like consequences for your actions. It happens after the full quest line.
I ain't done nothing.
I don't know, man.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Evgir Onslaught has come at last. The season unending. War without end.
Thanks for sharing. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Malakaris, whatever his name is.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Mavid said you're expecting me.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Honningbbrew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard. And we're going to poison the mead.
Ooh. You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The Meadery has quite a pest problem and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean. Yeah, I know that you don't put poison in food and beverages. Alright, how do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand.
I'm the rat exterminator.
He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
Alright, sounds good. How do I get to the brewing vats?
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infested.
Yeah, I don't think pest poison mixes well with anything,
There's an
exactly.
entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
What about just going in through the brewery?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
Alright.
Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand.
There was actually a series of cases in Australia, I think in like the 1930s or 40s or something. There was like a rat epidemic in, I think it was Sydney. And they started selling this thing called thallium. It was a type of poison. And then a bunch of people actually started poisoning people with it. Like killing people with it. So they had to heavily restrict the sale of it after a while.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Is something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting
It's
the
full
new
of
Honningbrew
rats.
Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
I'll be ruined. I might be able to help.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
That's the only way I operate.
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
You better, I yell skeever.
Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
You remember something from my cousin's birthday? He told me you couldn't pay him money to go to Australia. Australia's not that bad for the most part. As long as you stay in the cities, it's not that dangerous, to be honest. I know we meme about it a lot, but it's if you're in the cities, it's not really that much. How do I permanently clear the vermin?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You've got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Alright.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Let's go. Alright. Keep your blade clean, but I don't have to not kill rats. Maybe said anything about not killing rats. Yeah, there are some big bugs. Occasionally you do see like big spiders and stuff like that. Even in cities, but for the most part, the most dangerous stuff is usually not too much in cities. It's probably very like equally dangerous things, if not more dangerous things in the States, I imagine. You just might not see them as often. The hell? How'd my arrow flop down like that? I've been poisoned. Oh! Hey, light armor increased. Just lead you in the right direction so you never see the big bugs. I mean, you can't really help it. Every now and then you just be like in like a house or something. It's just like, oh shit, that's like a freaking huntsman on the wall. I don't know where they come from, to be honest. They must come in somehow, but... I don't know how they get around, to be honest. Who set up these traps? Who did this? What do you do when you see one? I usually just try and leave it alone, for the most part. They're just living their life. As long as they don't bother me, I won't bother them. That's generally the rule that I operate by. Who's this guy? He's like a freaking rat whisperer or something? Oh, Hamlin! That's funny. He just killed me! What the hell? What the heck? Do they eventually leave? Yeah. I mean, they don't want to stay in the same place for too long either, right? They got stuff to do. That guy freaking massacred me, dude. Yeah, the reason why the guy's named Hamlin here is it's the story of the Pied Piper of Hamlin. The guy that, like, played the music to, like, get all the rats to leave the town. And then the people of the town refused to pay him, and then he took all the kids. And then depending on who's telling the story, it either has a good ending or a not-so-good ending. What kind of story is that? It's like a fable. It's like you know, Aesop's fables type thing. The whole point is it's basically like the moral of the story is like, don't screw people over. Because, especially if they helped you, don't screw them over because they will probably screw you over if you do that. Like, literally, they, like, scammed him. Like, he helped the town. He saved the town from the rats. And they were just like, no, we're not gonna pay you. So the moral of the story is, you know, pay your debts. Don't try and screw people over who did you, like, a solid. All that sort of stuff. Ooh, sneak skill went up. You apply poison to the nest. Very nice. Now I need to apply the poison to the actual mead itself. I think it's a German story. Yeah, so depending on who's telling the story, either they pay the guy and he returns the kids, or the story ends and the guy's like never to be seen again and the kids are all gone forever. It's like, oh, shit. Oh, well. I can't remember if there's an item that I can steal in the Meadery. Like a special item. There probably is. You'd rather have the good ending, yeah. I think the good ending, it sells the moral all the same. Because it's like... Because the whole point is they you know, paid him and then he did the right thing. So the moral of the story is don't try and screw people over. If it's the, like, that horrible other ending, it's kind of... I don't know, you kind of lose something, I feel like, if you go, if it's that other ending. Because then it's like, they almost were justified in not paying him, because if he's like that horrible that he would do a horrific crime like that over not getting paid, he's not a good person either, you know? I might be mistelling the story wrong, but it's something along those lines.
I can't wait to see Sabjorn squirm.
Yeah, say it out loud, why don't you, dude? Right in front of your boss. I can't wait to see my boss squirm when the guy drinks the poison. And the boss is like, oh, what did you say? Did you say something? What do you mean you're gonna make me squirm? Have need of Sinric. Sabjorn, this is my third and final offer. I feel like I've been more generous with the amounts I've stated to buy your meadery. There's no reason for competition to stifle both of our businesses. Unify, we could make the Blackbriar Mead a household name and bury anyone else who tries to start a similar business in Skyrim. If you wish to accept my offer, please come to Riften and stay at my manor as a guest. I think you'll find that being part of the Blackbriar family would be both lucrative and life-saving. So she's trying to buy out the business so that she can monopolize the meadery industry. Interesting. It's a pretty common tactic, and I'm helping her out. Aha! The decanter. I knew there was something up here. Yeah, I remembered that there was a another treasure item here. I think there's one of those hidden treasures in every one of the missions. I could be wrong, but yeah, he was literally right in front of the guy. And it's like he whispered it. He said it pretty clearly. All right, hey man.
Something we discussed unclear.
Job's finished. Oh, you're right in time. He's just arrived.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
What about my pay? Sorry, I was just drinking water.
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Hey, Commander Caius. Hey, man.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste?
When you guys are like greeting people, do you do like the up nod or the down nod?
It's my finest brew.
I think it depends who I'm talking to. People that I'm really familiar with, I do the up nod. People that I'm not super familiar with, I'll do like the down nod.
Now, this is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored.
You do the down nod?
Heard even a scratch.
By the 8.
Have you done it?
What's in this?
I don't know.
You do the same?
What's wrong?
And you do the down nod, Neko?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
He's gonna put him in Jeremy's.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge now.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
Transcribing audio every frame.
We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said.
Oh
move.
shit.
Farewell, Sabjorn.
Well, if the guy left, he could just like bolt right now. Alright, hello.
I don't think that could have gone any better.
I need to go look at Sabjorn's
Anything else
books.
you need before you head back to Riften?
Wait, why do I need to look at Sabjorn's books?
So, maybe
we're gonna find his partner, okay.
Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk.
It's not complete.
Here, this should help.
Yeah, AI always needs a lot of work, I think. You never mentioned that lunatic living in the tunnels. What lunatic?
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking.
I like how he's whispering now, but before, in front of his boss, he wasn't
Besides, you've
whispering.
done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
Alright.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Put in a good word with Maven for you. Stuff you. I did all the work. What good word could I put in for this guy? Oh yeah, he took over the place without any problems after everything. He didn't tell me. No, he didn't tell me about the guy in the tunnels. That guy actually did a real number on me. He was like causing me extreme pain. Okay, promissory note. Let's read the promissory note. What does this say? Sabjorn, within the enclosed crate, you'll find the final payment. As we discussed, Honningbrew Meadery should begin Mead at full production. In regards to your concerns about interference from Maven Blackbriar, I'll assure you I can do everything in my power to keep her assets and her cronies at bay. This is the beginning of a long and successful future for both of us. Interesting, interesting. I mean, he explained why he hit it, because he was worried that if he told me that, I might back out. You find, like, you'll find that this happens a lot in Skyrim. People, like, mislead you. Where am I supposed to go? Ah, back to Maven, okay. People mislead you a lot in quests in this game. What are you looking at, buddy? Just enjoying the view? Fair enough. Alright, let's go talk to Maven. I did your dirty work for you.
I trust you have good news for me?
Yes, job's finished. Here's the information you requested.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
Yes, I've seen that symbol before.
Well, whoever this mysterious...
Yeah, I'm not going to back down. Of course, I want to do the quest, so...
They'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
Cool.
Out of my way.
She didn't even give me money. She gave me a dagger. What am I supposed to do with that? I don't even use melee weapons. What a scam. I didn't even get paid for that. How much is this dagger even worth? Steel dagger of dismay. 140 bucks? That's its market value too. I'm not actually gonna get 140 for it. I might be lucky if I get 60 for it. What a ripoff. It's the last time I do a job for you.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Why aren't you using melee if you use the bow this whole time? I'm just trying something different, because I've never played this game with just a bow before. So I'm trying a different character build. Alright, Delvin.
Need some gold? I'll have some work for you.
Interested in buying this Honningbrew decanter.
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
400, okay.
Can I give you a little tip? Take every job you can get.
Yeah, because I've never played with like a full-on archer build before, so I thought, you know, that could be fun. I want this perk, but I need to get one more level in light armor. Light armor weighs nothing, it doesn't slow you down when worn. So, like, however much my armor weighs, it won't count into my inventory. So how much does my armor weigh? I know it doesn't weigh that much, but 5, 6, 7, 9 and a half. Okay, maybe it doesn't really matter that much. I should wear this ring, because it helps me heal for cheaper. Still, it adds up. And this isn't the best armor that I can wear, so I'm sure I can get better armor later that'll probably weigh more. Ooh, I'll take this. Who am I looking for right now? Ooh, treasure. I think this is like practice chests, aren't they? Yeah, that's right. These are chests you can practice your lockpicking. We may as well try. I should be able to at least pick the first couple of levels. We'll pick the adept one and then we'll talk to Bryn. Yeah, I'm not investing perk points in lockpicking. I don't think it's worth it.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yet very fortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there.
Yeah,
something
I
important
did.
to the guild?
The same symbol from Golden Glow was involved.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Is there anything we can do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Angry? What's he angry about? It's ironic because he's angry, but he's the one who's causing all the problems.
Hey, let's talk a second.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The stuff goes on display after you bring it here.
I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
I found the same marking.
Consulted my contacts regarding the information.
I found the same marking at Honningbrew Meadery.
It would seem our adversary.
I don't know why his line repeated. That was weird.
Take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
Maybe we should recruit them.
You jest, but they've been able to avoid identification for years. They're obviously well-funded, driven, and patient. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to...
Nemesis is Resident Evil 3. How can we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai.
I think he's in Solitude, right? Where do I begin?
Gullumai
Yes.
is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer.
The other guild he speaks with can even join them? I don't think so.
Shake him down. See what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Yeah, don't think you can. You can only join the major guilds in this game. There's not really any, like, really small ones from memory. The only guild that you can, like, betray, I think, is the Dark Brotherhood.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail.
Why is he putting his feet in the sewer water? That's so gross.
He could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind.
I think he'll give me trouble.
Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
So how do I get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
It's going to infect his feet, yeah. He's going to owe us for this betrayal.
Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt.
He's got fingers in all
Not
sorts
being
of
clear
pies.
enough. That means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
Alright, how is he an asset to the build? He sounds kind of useless.
Gullumai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all
So
the
he can help you
shipments and
smuggle
goods that
stuff, I
goes
guess.
in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods
Ah,
to grace
he just
Skyrim
steals, okay.
shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. Good luck in Solitude.
Fair enough.
Keep Gullumai alive. But remind him.
Yeah, this is just like sewer water, and they're like leaning their feet into it. That's so gross.
My brother in...
Could not. You could not catch me doing that. Alright, now we need to travel all the way over here. Alright. He's at the bar. That's a good sign. Hi.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be
Yeah, by
true,
my scent, because I probably
'cause
smell
told
like
Mercer
sewage.
I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
I'm here about Golden Glow Estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now, Gadulai.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Identify the buyer and we'll forget what we know.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me.
Alright, give me the buyer's name or I'll kill you. How about that?
Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me,
Nah,
and your only
he's
contact
right.
with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business.
Alright, I'll bribe him. What would it take to identify the buyer?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me.
His eyes is not a
We'll
single
talk.
bullet behind them. Yeah, he looks kind of dopey, eh? Alright, let's get his alcohol. You want some alcohol, buddy? I'll get you some alcohol.
For a dragon to attack Kynesgrove. Why? Why there? There's no place safe.
No thought behind those eyes. Just pure bliss. Well, they say ignorance is bliss, right? Maybe he's happier like that. Let's make some jewelry. What else can I make? Some steel daggers. Just to get the contact, he just wants some alcohol. Yep.
Looking to protect yourself?
he's easy to please, I guess. He just wants a case of a special brand of alcohol, and he's like, "Yep,
Take a look.
that's fine by me." Yeah, the Thieves Guild armor is not super defensive. It's a bit worse than the armor I've got now, but it does give you some other advantages. I'm gonna buy some iron off you, friend. Silver as well, and a lockpick. Buy some leather straps too.
Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Selling out for some beer. It's not just beer. Like, it's not like for him to drink. He said he was looking for some. He's trying to get it for a contact. So it's probably somebody who's willing to pay a lot of money. Who wants a particular type of alcohol.
Citizen.
So it's probably worth a fair bit. But you are right. Potentially he's screwing himself over by selling out a contact. Because in this like line of business, like information dealing, all that sort of stuff, giving up a contact, I feel like, is like, it could be a death sentence, potentially. Like, if the person finds out that you screwed them over, they might just kill you. Good thing nobody was watching it. Yeah. So I don't know what his game plan is. Maybe he doesn't really have one. We did say that he didn't really have any thoughts behind those eyes, so maybe he's just not very smart. Look at me go. I like jumping and knocking these signs with my head. I don't know why it seems fun. Alright. I have the firebrand wine.
See, you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
Alright. I have the firebrand wine.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
You're trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big.
So you gave me some soul
She
gems.
flashed
Interesting.
a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Aarongoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Did she say why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
That's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think you're lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Now I have to follow him. Here we go.
Why are you following me? I told you I don't know anything else.
I'm not following you, dude. I literally have not moved. Now I'm following you.
Our business has concluded and you're standing in my way.
I think from memory he goes to the warehouse.
I find your wolfish grin unsettling.
I'm a cat, not a wolf. Nah, he's referencing the fact that I'm a werewolf. You know, I might not look like it, but I'm actually a werewolf. You can't stop looking at his eyes. His eyes are like totally empty.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Love the sneak roll, it's so good.
Look, I've told you everything. Now leave me alone.
He doesn't stop going where he's going. He's just like, alright. Just leave me alone, man. Please. No bully. Who's detecting me right now? Ah, probably this guy. I'm a Khajiit werewolf, yes. Because I did the companions quests, aka the Fighters Guild. Or the equivalent of the Fighters Guild. Part of the storyline is you get turned into a werewolf. You can un-werewolf yourself, which I might at some point, but... we'll see. I pretty much don't use the werewolf powers because they're not that good. I find whenever you use them, you just get killed. Oh, my pickpocket skill is so bad. What can you do with them? The ability? You can transform. I think it's once a day you can transform into a werewolf. You basically just run around and you slash people with your big claws. Like, you do a lot of damage, but you're very weak. Like, it's like a glass cannon type thing. Like, you take a lot of damage, but you also do a lot of damage. Oh yeah, you can eat people's... I think you eat people's hearts is the point. And I think that lets you power up, if you eat people's hearts. Yeah, it's not much use in the Thieves Guild quest to be able to become a werewolf. Dija.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Victoria Vici.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Let's pick the lock. Aw, man, that was so close. There we go. Alright, so I think I remember you need to follow him through there. Yeah, that's what the werewolves look like. Yes, even though I'm a Khajiit, you're still a werewolf. All the werewolves are like the same. It doesn't matter what race you are. Werewolves are werewolves. It's all the same. Yes, I think we have to follow him like the whole way around from memory. This quest is a bit of a drag. I do know there's like a map that we can steal somewhere inside here. Okay. OWO, what's this? Oh, there's a dude sleeping there. He has nothing to steal. Damn. Oh, well, this is a good path. We skipped like probably half of the guards and stuff. Assassinate all of them? No, we're trying to keep our blade clean. I'm trying to avoid killing people if I can. I know it like barely matters, but I am trying to avoid killing people. Somebody detected me. Oh, noble clothes, 100 gold. Hell yeah, don't mind if I do. Oh. Cannibalism is a thing in this. As a werewolf, you can eat people, yeah. Well, is it technically cannibalism? So I'm a Khajiit. If I were to eat this guy, for instance, he's a lizard. Would that be cannibalism? Technically not, right? Because we're different. We're a different race. How didn't he see you? Built different. What can I say? I don't know how either of these guys didn't see me either, but. Vampire Lord. You can suck people till dry. Yeah, that's true. Different species, but still sentient. Yeah, that's the sort of debate that I was thinking as well. I'm like... They might be a different species, but they're still, like, a fully conscious, like, race. Is that still wrong? And I guess it is, right? Ooh, gold diamond ring. Oh my goodness, so much jewelry. Alright, I got the hidden item. Vampies, we think of them as monsters. Since eating sentient beings aren't too far out. Hey, where's this guy going? Oh, he went through a door. Okay. Oh, there's a chest here. So, werewolves. Never mind, case dismissed. Yeah, werewolves, I think, are more... Well, depending on who you ask, werewolves are arguably more monstrous than vampires. Ah, that's for a side quest, I think. It's the repeatable quest. You can forge the numbers. Anything is eatable as long as you cook it. Well, the debate isn't really like whether you can cook something or not. The debate is it cannibalism? Where did this guy go? I'm so confused. There's a door here, but how do you get to the door? I should have actually followed him instead of like jumping around like a buffoon. Is it under here? No. Oh. That was close. Ah, there we go. No, you guys didn't hear anything. Yeah, the ledger quest. Yeah, it's you have to activate the quest to be able to do that. Here's my question. He just walked through here. Did he set up this tripwire? He's literally like right through here. How is there a tripwire? I guess he just walked over it. Alright, let's try and sneak through here. I'm gonna have to drop some stuff. I can drop the iron dagger. Spider web.
Thought I heard
I've been spotted. Oh my goodness, what the hell? Why are there so many spiders? I'll just let them fight each other. Nope, never mind. Ouch! Stop electrocuting me.
You'll make a fine run.
Oh shit. Well, that was pretty bad. Alright, note to self, don't go through the spider's lair. just walk. It's okay to just walk sometimes. In the I2, yeah. I got done like freaking Harold Godwinson in the Battle of Stamford Bridge. Any history boys get that reference? Boys or girls? I don't even think that was true. I think they just made that up. The Normans. They made up that he got hit in the eye by an arrow, because I think it gives the idea that it was like divine providence or something that he died. Is your friend really into history? Alright, well, that's a couple down. He's trying to be a history teacher, that's awesome. I love history. I could talk about history stuff all day.